Hello, Joaquin.
Hello, Cade.
Welcome back to our podcast.
Yes.
Do you notice anything different about me? Audio listeners, envision me in your head. Envision me, but I'm different.
New glasses?
I did get new glasses. They're exactly the same.
Yeah. I just remember since you told me they're a little more square.
They are not.
No, but they're not as round as the last ones.
They're the exact same.
The exact same lens?
I got the exact same glasses.
I guess I never really stared at them then.
Yeah. This part's less yellow. The nose holsters.
Yeah. That's gross.
Well, I did have those for 4 years. 4 years.
You had those for that long?
I think so.
That's nuts.
Maybe a little less.
I'm just so used to the square era.
The square, I looked back at the square era. The square era is crazy.
Yeah.
The square era, as it's called.
Square.
I looked ridiculous, I feel like, with square glasses.
I'm not used to it, but I guess that was such a long time that this feels like it was just happened like
the circle,
yesterday.
The circle glasses, I think, are my best look.
I agree.
Far.
It fits your face more.
Fits my face. I think it's a
but
weird...
they're not completely circle, though. That's the thing.
They're mostly...
They're not like Harry Potter circle. They're not like Harry Potter or like Matt Murdock circle.
Mm-mm.
These are more like they have a little bit of like a...
There's an ovularity to it.
Yeah, there's a little more of a squareness.
You have shit on your arm.
Literally shit. Yeah, I think it's a chocolate. From the...
I got so scared because you just went and took a poop. Don't smell it.
It's just not poop, man.
Don't smell
I knew it wasn't, but like that 1% chance that it was...
is awful and terrifying. I would like to discuss something with you that for some reason popped in my head today. I cleaned out my closet recently, and when doing that, I found our old soundproof paneling that we bought and never used. So for people who don't know, when you're in a room...
By the way, I didn't buy it. My dad bought it.
Oh, your dad bought that?
Yeah.
Well, thank you, Joaquin's dad. Round of applause.
For something we never used.
For something we never used. Remember what our original plan was with that?
Well, no, I think we were going to build like a...
We were going to build a box.
A box, yeah.
So that we could throw it over this couch.
Yeah.
And so that when we would
Holy
record...
shit, you're right, yeah.
Yeah.
We were going to do that.
It was such a weird idea.
For some reason, because we just assumed because the room was so big and we were in the middle of it, our audio was really echoey.
Not a chance.
But it's not at all.
Not at all. Well, I got so much stuff in here.
I think because that and the carpet.
And the carpet.
It helps.
It was a crazy idea.
But it
made sense.
It made sense that would be a problem.
You're in a box of soundproofness.
No, I mean the fact that they would echo.
Oh, yeah, the fact that it would echo.
Yeah. My hair's different, I guess. You mentioned that.
Yeah.
I'm back to
Was
gray.
it brown last week?
Yeah, it was brown last week.
Sure don't remember.
Well, it happened on Monday.
I know, but the thing is, I don't have... As soon as someone's gone, I'm like a baby. It's just gone. They're just out.
I'm like photos of me. You see my face when you edit the podcast.
And you think it sticks?
Yeah.
No.
I've known you for almost 10 years now.
That's crazy.
Yeah, I know.
That's true.
Yeah. We're going on 8, I think, now, right?
Yeah, because we've been doing the podcast. No, we've been doing the show.
As long as we've been friends.
Yeah.
Minus a year.
So we're going on 8. Are we going on 7 or are we on 7
We're going on
now?
8. All right. Freshman year. Sophomore year. Junior year. Senior year. 1, 2, 3. We're going on 8 next year.
We're going on 8.
8.
That's insane.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
We would be on 8 actually right now. We're going by like school year base. We'd be going on 8.
Okay, let's say
because we started.
Yeah, I counted as school year for some reason.
I think
someone who's smarter than us figure it out in the comments.
Yeah, we don't.
That's where you need to figure it out.
We're just business partners, so we don't really care that much.
Not a shit as given.
I know some people like fantasize about like their future and their life and all kind of stuff, like what they're gonna be doing.
I didn't know I was gonna be. Sorry, I was fully.
Oh, you're fine. That just like terrifies me. Think about like what I'm doing next year. Like 5 years from now, like what my life would be like. Like that scares me. Because I'm really kind of scared. Like once I'm done with school, it's like I have nothing to work for anymore, I guess. You know? I mean, like, obviously work for, like, improve my career and my craft, sure. Yeah. But there's no, like, end goal.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I mean, there is an end goal, like, working in Formula 1, right? That's, like, my end goal. But it's not, like, it's different than, like, finishing school. As a whole, it feels different in my brain, you know?
Because there's continuum after that end.
Yeah. Because, like, once you finish high school, you now got to do college.
Yeah.
Once you're in college, now it's like, now I got to work.
Yeah.
Now I'm like, okay, now I'm working towards...
I know what that's like, ladies.
What?
I work all the time. I don't do college.
Oh, okay. I was confused. You said shit, and you went, I know that's like ladies. I was like, what do you mean?
I just like talking to the ladies.
I know you do. All your friends are ladies.
Not all of them, just 90% of them.
97%.
Yeah, 97.
Me and Isaac are the...
Yeah,
well, 98%. Because we're 99 and 100. We're the last 2%.
So I know 100 people?
Sure.
Okay.
We'll say you do.
Okay. And I like and 98 of them are women. Great.
Yeah, accurate.
It feels accurate, yeah.
Feels accurate, yeah.
I've never liked men.
No.
My whole life.
Sorry. Sorry, gentlemen.
Sorry, gentlemen.
He doesn't like men.
I don't like men.
You heard it here first.
Get out of here.
Cade hates men.
I do. I'm a mansogynist.
I'm about to say, what would that be? Because misogynist. I think mansogynist sounds the best.
I bet it's like that thing that Camilla told us where it's like Yonic. How that's... Remember she taught us?
Huh?
Yonic.
Yonic?
That's the That's the vagina version of phallic.
What?
Remember we were doing your makeup for immortality, and she's like, "Did you know that the Yonic is the vagina version of phallic?"
What is phallic?
Like penis-esque.
What?
You've never heard someone say that's really phallic?
Maybe if I understand what phallic means. You just said penis-esque. I don't understand what penis-esque means.
That's what phallic means. It embodies the energy of a penis.
What does that even mean? Like just flopping around and like what the fuck? Like
an eggplant is phallic.
Oh, so it's just a hard, long thing kind of thing going on.
Let's look up the definition
so
of phallic.
This would be phallic. This microphone.
Does that give you dick vibes?
Straight piece of hard metal.
Phallic. Relating to or resembling an erect penis.
Okay.
This doesn't give me fucking...
Well, I was confused on what you meant.
Yeah.
Okay. So she's saying there's a part...
I also feel like that's
Hold
wrong.
up.
Because I don't think it's only an erect dick. I think it's also floppy dicks. We don't judge dicks here.
I was getting confused with flaccid. That's what I was getting confused on. I was like, so it's just like a floppy dick kind of thing going on. So it's like a floppy disk. Is penis related?
No, it has.
So she's saying, I kind of remember what she was talking about, but I think I might have blacked it out.
She was saying
I blocked it out.
that the vagina version.
There's a piece inside the vagina.
No, if something looks vagina-esque, it's Yonic.
Oh, okay. What a weird words come up for these two things.
Phallic and Yonic.
Yeah,
I agree. 100%.
You say it looks like a penis, looks like a vagina. That just makes...
Well, you need a lot of words.
I'm sorry, but no one's gonna know. If I go, this thing's really Yonic. They're gonna be like,
no one's gonna know Yonic, but people will know phallic.
I don't even know if people know phallic. I didn't like.
People will know phallic.
I just say, damn, that looks like a dick.
Correct, and then I said that's very phallic, because we're the two sides of the same coin.
I wonder what can an oyster.
Yep.
Can look like it, or you cut a piece of chicken right down the tender of the breast part, like right in the middle of the breast.
Yep.
Looks like
this more examples.
Looks like a vagina. What else? Now I'm curious. What else looks like a vagina?
Vaginas.
Cloyster.
The Pokemon. Yeah. Yep. He's straight up as a vagina.
There's in one of the Pokemon games, there is two trainers that are both, one's a boy, one's a girl.
Phallic and Yonic.
Yes.
Is that really their names?
That's not their names, no. But one of them uses a cloister, which looks like a vagina. Another one uses an onyx that looks like a giant penis.
That's pretty funny.
Yeah. What else looks like a fucking vagina?
I don't know. Like an eggplant?
No.
What does a vagina look like? I can get, like, if there's nights where I can't sleep, I'll try ASMR.
Simmer.
I don't know what's happening with my speech today.
Simmer.
I'm talking like this.
You always go to Yosemite Sam, just like,
he's my go-to. Walking. The other day, I was in the car, and I was like, watch, I'm going to sing this next song as Yosemite Sam.
By yourself?
By myself.
That's fantastic.
The song was on, and it would be like, she doesn't have the answer yet, the answer yet.
Was it a ska song?
No, that was by Rooney.
Okay. By who?
Rooney.
Yeah,
they were a band.
Like Wayne Rooney?
No, I don't know who that is.
Famous soccer player.
No, Rooney's a band. They have, their first album was called Rooney.
Oh, wow, really?
The California band.
Really?
Yeah.
Mac DeMarco, his second album was called 2, but it bothered me his first album wasn't called 1.
What was his first album called?
No.
Prelude to 2.
That would be good. That's a build-up.
Like, and then everything is like a synonym for after. So 3 is after 2.
Preceding 3.
Preceding means before.
Proceeding
2.
Following
after 2 again.
Following 2.
That's the thing. Thinking of synonyms is hard as fuck.
Yeah.
And on my Letterboxd, each year I keep a running list of all the movies that I watch. And the first year I called it every movie I watched. Then it was every movie I saw, and I was like, "Oh fuck!"
So like, now I gotta commit.
And I was
Witnessed.
I can use Witness next year.
Yeah.
The third year, Seed. This year was Watching.
Witness is such a easy third one.
I did not think of Witness.
Experience.
Oh shit,
that's a good one.
I was gonna figure.
Entangled.
Oh, I got entangled in those pictures.
Like Jada Smith, entanglement.
Oh, she took her hair back and forth and was tangled because her hair was whipping around. Who's Jada?
The one that was bald and made Will Smith
she's not getting tangled because she doesn't.
No, it's a joke to the whole cheating thing that happened to her.
Isn't it weird how when men get really sad, a lot of times when they're being recorded, it turns into a meme?
Who's the other ones?
There's a lot.
Like who?
Like several others.
Ben Affleck.
That's
one. There we go. Yeah, I fucking saved you right there. Jeez.
No, it's okay. I just wasn't gonna give you an example.
Sure. Because there was none in your bank.
Yeah, I didn't have one lined up.
I know.
So I wasn't gonna tell you another
Ben
one.
Affleck. Joaquin Phoenix has one. Will Smith has one.
Oh, Will Smith.
Is that how this episode's gonna go? Grasping at straws here for jokes. Grasping at straws for jokes here. Is how this episode's gonna go?
Have you not been here yet?
Sometimes, last couple episodes, we've been on a roll.
We've been on
a roll.
Today we're on a flat. There's this part of New York right in front of the Natural History Museum, where in front of Central Park, where there's this huge line. You can see this anywhere, but this is specifically what's in my mind. There's this huge line of carts where you can get any food that you want, as long as you want the food to taste like a hot dog.
Oh, you told me about this. But you told me about this.
You could be like, "Hey, can I have beef stroganoff?" And he's like, the guy behind the counter's like, "Sure."
Beef stroganoff.
That's the first. Yeah, you got to stroganoff before you get your beef.
What a fucking old man joke that was. Well, you just turned 57 for that one joke.
Well, I had to wear my knee brace the other night to sleep. I've been aching and paining. But he'll give you beef stroganoff, and you get stroganoff to pay, and then it tastes exactly like hot dogs.
Wait, this actually happened? You had beef stroganoff in Central Park?
I don't eat beef, so I had like.
Oh yeah, you're right. Pork stroganoff.
What did I eat?
Not pork, chicken stroganoff.
Yeah, it was chicken stroganoff. I don't know what the fuck it was. It was shawarma. I got chicken shawarma.
Are you serious?
And it tastes like a hot dog.
You serious? Chicken shawarma. You're actually a chicken shawarma. You're not lying to me about this whole thing.
I don't think I'm lying to you.
You don't think?
I'm not lying to you.
Are you so lost in your elaborate ruses that you don't know if it's truth or fiction anymore?
This is a true story. I can't fucking remember what I ate.
But no, is that a thing that happens to you? Sometimes you'll make a lie and then you just eventually believe it's true after a while?
God, I wish. I would love that.
Or do you ever start telling the truth and then you're like, wait, is this a lie? Do they ever get like tangled up?
I've had it happen where people are like, people often, even when I'm telling the truth, they're like, "Are you lying?"
Yeah, I do that every time I'm with you.
Correct. But it's not a lot of. I don't feel like I've had me personally say, "Is this the truth or am I lying to myself?"
Like you're not like you're lying to yourself. You just get it mixed up.
If I
never realized how close you put your microphone. Like you're basically kissing your microphone.
I'm
the whole time.
My microphone. I'm making out.
Ew. Ew.
It's the sound you make. You go, because you're using. It's mostly you're at a distance, and then you're just using tongue. You're going.
That's a French kissing.
Yeah.
I don't understand.
Do you know what I used to think French kissing was? Have I ever told you this?
No.
This is real. I swear to fuck. I don't. Because when I was little, the first time I heard the term French kiss was in a movie, PG-13, so it was risque, and they said French kiss my ass, and I had no clue.
French gets good.
I was like, what the fuck could that mean? So 5-6-year-old kid was like, okay, I know what kissing is. Clearly. French kissing must be when you puff up your cheeks real big and then rub them against something and you're like,
why?
Because I wasn't like, yeah, it'll be tongue.
But what is that?
Because then I was like, then you're just rubbing it on the butt.
How does it relate to the French, though?
How does the tongue relate to the French? That's not what anyone thinks. Also, you use no tongue for that.
Also, where the fuck does French kissing come from? I don't get, like, why is it French?
That's what I just asked you.
I'm just saying it. I don't know. That's what I'm saying. Where the fuck does it come from?
I don't know. It could be Italian kissing.
Why can't it be Hungarian kissing?
It could be any kind of kissing.
Yugoslavian kissing.
Or French kiss.
It's really like scraping the bottom of the barrel.
I spent too much time with Poppy today.
We're scraping the bottom of the barrel today. Like
we're fried.
We're just like, it's the cup. We're just
we're in the desert on our last drop of water.
That drop.
But Chevy Chase has his full thing of water. We're looking at him as he sucks the whole thing up.
From?
Three Amigos.
No.
It's so funny. They're riding on donkeys, and
in desert.
Yeah, they got donkeys.
Riding donkeys in the desert.
Yes,
donkeys are fucked.
They could have been horses. I don't remember.
They're still fucked.
It was Steve Martin, Martin Short, and Chevy Chase. And Steve Martin opens his. He doesn't have anything. Martin Short opens his. Sand pours out right into his face. Chevy Chase, he basically is taking a shower in it, and then he throws it behind him, and then he gets out some chapstick. And the whole time he's using the water, they're just staring at him like. And then he gets out the chapstick. He puts them on. He looks at them. He's like, chapstick. It's very funny.
Do you think rhinos and hippopotamuses are related?
I think they've tried to fuck.
But do you think like they're related
gynecologically?
Yes.
No.
No? Why?
I think they've probably came from two different parts.
Alligator and crocodile, they're different.
Yeah, but if you look at the stats,
if you look at them, they look similar.
They do. They're
big, bulbous.
I think it's because
one has a horn. That's it, and can't swim.
Rhinos can swim,
but not really. Not the same way a hippopotamus.
Yeah,
can swim.
they sink. They're real sinkers.
Yeah.
What's crazy is that I think it's based fully on the fact that the hippopotamus is the most dangerous animal in all of Africa, and the rhino.
Wait, what?
That's true.
That's true.
Hippos.
Why?
Hippos kill more people in a year than lions.
How?
Hippos' bite force is.
Yeah, but how do you get caught by a hippo and not caught by like a fucking monkey or a lion?
I guess the hippos are in.
Or a fucking elephant, dude. An angry elephant can fuck some shit up.
An angry elephant can fuck some shit up, but they're rather peaceful creatures. Hippos are angry all the time, too. If a hippo sees another person, they're like, ah!
Really?
Not another person, but they see another hippo, they're like, ah, get out of my fucking territory. Yeah, they hate each other.
Interesting.
That's why Moto from Madagascar 2 is trying to fuck whatever her name is so bad. Greta?
I'll say Gwyneth.
It's not Gwyneth.
Not Gwyneth.
Gilgamesh.
Gilgamesh?
That's her name. Gilgamesh the hippo. Everybody's favorite.
So they don't think they're related at all?
No.
Interesting.
They're as related as we are to hippos.
Where are rhinos indigenous to? Africa?
Africa.
Okay.
And maybe Southern Asia.
So are Bengals and tigers related? That's a dumb fucking question.
It's called a Bengal tiger.
I meant to say lion.
Those are more related than a hippo and a rhino.
Really?
Yeah, because they're in the same genus. Because it sounds like
penis.
It sounds like phallic.
That means it's a new SD. What's it called?
New recording.
That definitely has what it means.
Have you not learned that?
No, I just fucking hear it. Like, what the fuck does it mean?
We're 27.
You do everything else. I just sit here. I don't think about that.
We're so far into the podcast.
I just sit here. My whole purpose is to talk, not edit.
But this is the camera. It's not the editing part.
Yeah, but like, I don't think about it. I'm like, what the fuck is that?
Yeah,
there was a while. There was a while where we both went, what the fuck was that?
You went bird. And you're looking around. You're like, where's your bird?
What are you talking about?
That's how you sound. You go bird.
Bird.
Where's your bird?
I'm not sound like a Russian fucking grandmother.
You like, I just make lentil soup. Where do you keep bird?
I'm not someone's babushka.
You're my peepaw. You just got your new computer. Now you're peepaw.
I'm your peepaw now.
Joaquin got a MacBook for his first time in his life.
Yes.
And I'm a Mac expert because I've only ever had Macs.
I'm gonna be honest. I bought that pure out of impulse because we hung out with Audrey and Ksenia, and they were doing homework, and I was just watching them do it. I'm like, that looks efficient. The next day, I went and bought it.
Yeah, it was.
I literally all I asked them was, "Is it worth a MacBook?" They're like, yeah. They're like, yeah.
And you got it.
And then I asked them questions, and they didn't explain anything. They didn't explain how nice it was. Blah blah. I was just like, okay, cool. I'm just gonna buy it. And I went home. And I was at work when I bought it because I was bored.
Really?
I was standing at my station, just bored as shit because no one was coming buy coffee. And I was like, "That's gonna be a fucking MacBook.
Yeah,
I'm just gonna buy one." And I bought one. It was that simple.
I'm gonna do some Inception shit right now. I'm gonna incept us.
Okay.
And for the whole time, I'm gonna speak like I have vocal fry. When we're hanging out with them, Ksenia was talking about how it's interesting for her to listen to the podcast because we
talked about this last time, I think.
Well, I'm incepting it. That's why it's different.
Okay.
It's a new subject altogether. She was talking about how it's interesting to listen to the podcast because we are people in her life, but she gets to listen to it from a different perspective.
She called us characters.
Characters.
Which I thought was hilarious.
I did think that was very funny. But what's also interesting is now she's also character in our life, and we talk about her on the podcast for her to listen to about us being characters in her life while she's listening to the podcast where she can kind of relate. And then Leonardo and DiCaprio's in the corner foaming at the fucking mouth because his dreidel won't fall down. What's that called? That's not a dreidel? A top.
Instantly, dreidel is the base definition.
That's the one I got. That's the one I got on the top of my head. Also, quick correction speed run. Everything we said about lactation last time was wrong.
Yeah, that was wrong.
That was all wrong.
What do you expect? Do you think us to really know what we're fucking talking about here?
We're experts.
I'm being stupid.
We should get those shirts that say FBI Federal Booby Inspector.
Dude, I would so buy one of those.
Dude.
We should just make them. We just buy a white shirt and do it.
Write it.
Yeah, ourselves.
Can we do that for next week?
Each the dots are boobs. Because you do F.B.I.
I don't know if we can wear those on the podcast.
I just want it. I wear it in public. I have a weird urge right now to talk about John F. Kennedy.
What do you want to talk about with John F. Kennedy?
I'm holding this like a fucking cigarette.
John F. Kennedy, he was the president. I was the other day sitting at the dinner table, and what I was doing was I was going through, as you know, I like to say penis and butts and farts.
Yes.
And I was going through different presidents. Mm-hmm. So I'd be like, Obama doing penis and butts and farts.
Penis and butts and farts.
And then I did Trump, penis and butts and farts.
What
And
would Biden be?
What is? I don't know what Biden sounds like.
Penis in butts.
Fart? It's just
That's it.
That's it. He just and then he falls over.
The man's dying.
He's dying.
He's
been dying since the start.
He's been dying since he was vice president for the first term.
Yeah,
that man's been dying,
and he's just still here.
We voted him.
It would have been really funny if he ran on the platform for fuck, the word just left my brain.
SNL.
Yeah, if he was on the platform for SNL, he was like, Saturday Night Live is going to be the #1 show in the nation again. Kennedy. That's who I think of when I think of presidents. Actually, in my mind, I think of Ronald Reagan, but I think of the voice of JFK.
Why Ronald Reagan?
That's the guy I see.
Why
because he was with a monkey.
Why Reagan of all of them?
Because he really fucked everything.
He hated drugs.
He did. Well, his wife.
No, but his wife made him hate drugs too.
Yeah. But Reaganomics, have you heard about this? Reaganomics fucked everything.
I don't even know what that is.
It's a thing that fucked everything.
Fucked everything?
Everything got fucked.
Really?
We're still dealing with the repercussions of Reaganomics.
Really? I remember seeing like charts and things
sorry,
like going this way, going this way, and then Reagan happens and just yeah. I don't know what's about though.
I watched, and this is very hard, and I'm sure people worked very hard on this film. I watched a scene from Snakes on a Plane today, and there's a part where an anaconda falls out of a light fixture, and then it's just slithering away. And I was looking at it, and I was like, why is that snake blue? It was...
A snake can be blue?
Anacondas are not blue.
Oh, it's anaconda. Okay.
Because it was huge.
It was just cold.
Yeah, when it's cold.
Anacondas are terrifying, though.
I like them.
I don't know why. They can eat you.
I actually like snakes.
They can eat you.
Correct. That's awesome.
Terrifying. Where the big yellow
Lions could eat you. A boa constrictor? What's your favorite kind? I know you don't like snakes.
None.
You don't like any?
Garden snake.
What about that one that gets confused for the one that could kill you?
Nope.
Do you know about that though?
Dude, I need you to stop.
Okay.
I mean, literally my like.
You got Wiggins?
Like, dude, like my leg started hurting.
you felt the
because I just started thinking of like a king cobra or like a python, and I almost threw up.
King cobras
hate snakes.
So cool.
I hope snakes go extinct.
Why?
I hate them.
They're so important for the ecosystem.
I don't care. Fuck the ecosystem. I want them gone.
Snakes are awesome.
Like the thing about it is
monkeys. That's my presidential
snakes
platform.
are one of the few animals that, like, when you see it, you're dead. Like an anaconda for sure. Like anaconda for sure. You see an anaconda, you're fucked. Like, and like,
do you not feel that with a lion?
I'm saying lion, yeah, for sure.
Okay,
but like an elephant, you could probably escape. Giraffe, you could probably escape. It's just because also a snake is so like small.
I like that you listed 2 animals where it's really rare it would attack you.
Exactly. But if they did, you're fucked.
Correct. If an elephant decides I'm gonna sit on,
but you can just do like one of like the goddamn
it could be Chris Pratt
thing. Then you're like, listen, Blue,
you know me,
dude. I did this VR thing. Mm-hmm. My uncles have an Oculus. I did the Jurassic Park one, dude. Dude, it was so fucking cool. I was looking at fucking what's the Bronchiosaurus in the face. I was like, what the fuck, man? I hate 3D.
I don't mind 3D.
3D is such a ripoff.
Do you know what I fucking hate? Screen X. Fuck that
fuck
shit.
Is that?
I hate Screen X.
Oh, is that thing you went to with Audrey?
Yes.
Yeah.
Where they have 3 projectors, so it projects onto the wall in front of you, and the projector onto the fucking side walls where there's no screen. It's just regular wall. And I was fucking so upset when me and Audrey went to see Batman. It sucks. It ruined scenes of Batman.
That sucks.
Because
for a first viewing, that'd be upsetting.
I'm sure it made Audrey's... She liked it so. But fucking...
She has to.
She has to legally.
If she's our friend, she has to like the Batman.
We'd strap her down like that scene in a
I almost became unfriends with my friends. They didn't like the Batman.
It's an insane choice to me.
I'm not getting... I'm gonna get actively upset right now if I start going into that.
I'm about to get actively upset. Fucking Screen X.
What a stupid name, too.
I hate it. Call it something else. Because do you know why I chose that? It sounded cool as shit.
That's the only
I was
reason.
like, Screen X? That sounds fucking awesome. Let's see that one.
No research. Just sounds fucking sick. Where is it?
What is it?
Where is it?
I don't remember.
Oh. So he's in some random place called Screen X.
It was close to Audrey. That's why, because she had to get off of work. And for some reason with the Batman, usually I'm really into seeing a movie by myself. I don't want to go see that one by myself.
That one's fun to watch.
That one's fun to watch with someone.
It's so fun to watch with someone.
But you go, if you shoot a movie for Screen X, I think it could be great. When you don't fucking shoot a movie with that shit in mind, you ruin the cinematography.
You ruined it.
Cause fucking you're like, so instead of it being well composed, you like see Batman's left nipple, and then on the side of the screen you see Jim Gordon going like, and you're like, why would you frame it like that? Just don't do that.
I don't understand what the point of it is though. Like, what's the point of Screen X?
I don't know.
That head shake was so violent.
It makes no sense to me. Like, just watch it on Dolby Atmos or an IMAX, because then you just got a bigger. I think it's like, oh, you're
bigger and more sound. That's it.
Yeah, but if you have more sound, that's something.
Yeah, I mean, when we saw the Batman
IMAX,
in IMAX, that was fucking cool.
That was awesome.
Like when that engine fired up, dude. Oh my god! I felt that in my. Never mind.
You felt it right in your balls. This one, when the fucking the audio's the exact same, so it's like you're like it's regular car.
Like that's like there's some movies you gotta see in IMAX.
There's some movies like Jaws,
Jurassic Park.
Did I ever talk about? I got to see Jaws in IMAX. It was awesome.
You just fucking came.
I would have.
That face you just.
It was awesome. Jaws can make anyone come. You can hold me. Hey, my friend, close personal friend of mine, Steven Spielberg. Put that on your next re-release. Jaws can make anyone come. Cade Hogan. I give you full permission.
I don't think I've ever had a movie experience like that. Besides, outside of Batman. Like the first time watching, I'm like, this is one of the coolest things I've ever witnessed.
I have it so often.
I've never had that with another movie besides the Batman.
I had Blade Runner. I had with Jaws. I had with Jurassic Park when I was very little, and then every time I get to see Jurassic Park in like a new format.
Well, I think it's different when like when you're little. Like Sandlot for me when I was little was awesome, right? Because it was baseball.
Yeah.
But like watching the Batman for the first time, it was like, this is one of the coolest shit I've ever witnessed. It
was like meeting
life.
Christ.
Yeah. Yeah. Like it literally was a reincarnate of Christ.
Yeah. It's amazing.
So like, dude,
I will always cherish that night that we went to see the Batman.
That was one of my favorite experiences.
It was so fucking
because even
cool.
the seats we had weren't that great.
They were terrible, but they cost so much money.
It didn't change how great that movie was. You know, it made watch the movie better.
It did,
because like it was just like
you were in it.
It was in my face. Like I felt the breath.
Paul Dano when he went,
yeah,
you were like, oh wow, he's really talking to me.
Yeah.
He's talking to me. I stan a man who talks to me like that.
Dude, I cannot wait for the next one.
Do you know if Robin is in the next one? I'm gonna blast off like
pure
fucking
cum. That's all it is outside of your pants.
In Scooby-Doo, pup named Scooby-Doo, whenever they'd be like, you want a Scooby snack? They'd give it to him and he'd eat it. Go, and he'd fucking blast off like a rocket ship.
Oh my God.
That's what's gonna happen to me if Robin's the
sounded
next Batman.
so crazy.
I couldn't. For some reason, going I couldn't do my Scooby-Doo impression. He's also duct taped. You've kidnapped the dog.
What a crazy thing to do.
Kidnap a
dog.
And
then kidnapping someone's dog.
That's a lot of effort.
Like, that's
too much
crazy.
Too much work.
It's probably really easy to do it.
Not if it's a Great Dane.
Want a treat? Want a treat? Want a treat? Just jumps in the back of the van. They're gone.
That's kind of how we got my dog Mabu.
Are you serious?
Yeah, they were just like, do we need to know anything about Mabu? I don't remember her name at the time. They said
Bailey.
Nah. Was it Bailey?
Sure.
Okay. And then my mom might have asked another question, and then all we did was open the back door. She immediately jumped in, and then we had a new dog.
She was in.
She was in. She was in. Get me away from these people.
Were they shady?
We met them in a hardware store parking lot after I got Fruit Loop straws, which are awesome.
Mm-hmm. Wait, but aren't they just Fruit Loops then? If you're not drinking it with milk?
I drank tea through it. What? What?
Tea
Tea
through a Fruit Loop straw.
That's what I had on hand.
Just don't drink it with anything at that point.
Why?
Because it's tea.
Yes.
And Fruit Loop straws.
Is Arizona green tea.
Even fucking worse.
Why is that worse?
It's not. It's supposed to go with one thing. One thing only.
That's really, I think.
It's cereal.
That's shallow-minded of you.
It's cereal.
Correct.
Cereal goes with milk or nothing.
Orange juice.
No.
Yeah.
No.
That'd be fucking good.
No, we're not. That sounds disgusting. The combination sounds revolting.
You've never put orange juice on your
That's
cereal.
like ketchup with mayo.
Okay.
Gross.
Not that gross.
Yes.
Have it as a hamburger?
Ketchup and mayo?
Yeah.
Meant to say carrots. I don't know why ketchup came out. Carrots is what meant to...
That's what they do in Europe.
French fries.
And carrots. That's their equivalent to like blue cheese.
Mayo? Really?
I don't know. It looks the same.
I know they do eat French fries and mayo, which is the most revolting thing.
That's disgusting.
Like you die.
Leave this earthly plane, please.
Yeah, please.
I'm okay.
That is disgusting.
We don't need that. I keep looking at this lamp and thinking it's made of pretzels. Like the brown.
Oh. You burn the pretzels, yeah?
How the fuck has your camera not died?
Dude, my camera's really pulling through right now.
Is
my camera is determined to make it through this.
I'll be honest with you. I was like, you know what? Joaquin's camera might die this time, and that's okay because mine keeps dying. So maybe it's Joaquin's turn.
Mine died last time.
No, mine died last time.
Oh, it was yours. I thought mine died last time.
Nope.
Oh.
Yours? Your camera has died one time ever.
Holy shit. I just had like a moment and be like, damn.
We're recorded.
My head's fucking big.
You have a big head.
Because I looked at my head and I looked at yours. I was like, holy shit, my head takes up so much of this camera.
Your head's big, but I had that big fucking forehead.
Damn. I went to Charlotte over the week, like last weekend.
Yes.
And I was, I indulged a little bit.
Uh-huh. Joaquin had 8 Fruit Loop straws.
8 Fruit Loop straws, yes, through fucking tea. And I came back and I was just grooving at my Theo's house. And I went upstairs and I'm going to sleep, but I took my shirt off. I was looking at myself in the mirror and I started flexing. And I was like, God damn, I can't shit. So I went downstairs in my underwear.
Uh-huh.
And my dad, my Theo, my Theo's fiance, who I call Tit because he's a Theo in training, and their friend Kyler.
Tell them what Theo means.
Or if you don't know what Theo means, uncle in Spanish. And I came down there and their friend Kyler.
Kyler.
And I was like screaming, like, ah! And they were like laughing. And then I went upstairs and Kyler, I don't know if I say this. I'm going to say it. Looked at both of them like, listen, you might have a daughter-in-law soon.
That's fucking funny.
And I heard it when I was walking upstairs.
You were like, oh.
And I was like, I don't know what that means. And I was laying down. I was about to fall asleep. And I went, oh, that's what that means. And I was like, ew. Like, that's so weird. Think about. Ooh, because I've seen Kyler as like an aunt.
Mm-hmm.
Or Thea. I've known her like my whole life, basically.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
So it was weird being like, ew, don't think about me that way. Yeah. Because that's so weird. I mean, thank you for thinking that. But like at the same time, I'm like,
I think I got a cute little butt. Tight little balls.
I came with literally just tight ass underwear on.
Uh-huh.
That's it.
Well, you brought that onto yourself.
I did. But it was just weird being like,
my aunt wants to be my daughter-in-law.
No, be my wife.
Your wife.
Stupid.
It could be your daughter-in-law and your wife. Pornography.
What is it called? Incest.
Incest.
No, is it incest? Your daughter-in-law and your wife?
Yeah.
Not biologically. Wow, biologically.
It's incest.
No, because daughter-in-law means it's your daughter-in-law. So
I think incest just...
Incest got to be like DNA related.
If you're... We're not going to use us. Let's talk about...
No, say us.
Okay. If your aunt, who you aren't biologically...
I don't do this anymore.
Okay.
No, it's fine. I don't care.
If you have an aunt who you're not biologically related to, who fucks you, that's incest.
No, I think it's just freaky. It's more taboo.
That's incest.
No, but incest
is freaky taboo.
Incest gotta be like, I feel like it has to be DNA related.
I disagree.
How?
Because it's in your family.
Okay, so it's like stepbrother, stepsister incest?
Technically, yes.
I don't think so. I don't see it that way.
It feels like you're trying to figure out a loophole.
No, I just don't feel. I feel like incest has to be
a loophole.
No. I feel like incest has to be blood related because that makes it incest.
Yes, but it's still not okay.
I'm not saying it's okay. I mean, I'm not saying it's okay, but like I feel like it's not. as bad if it's not blood related. Because then it's just like, oh, that's fucked up, dude. Like that's your brother's wife. Like, come on, that's a little fucked up. But that's not like.
Oh, for some reason, yeah. I hadn't viewed it from the perspective of if it's your brother's wife, I don't consider that incest. It's just if they're older or younger than you, then I saw it as incest.
Really?
Yeah, if it was like your brother's wife, my brain was like, that's not incest. But if it's like your aunt or your daughter-in-law, that's incest.
No.
Great.
Daughter-in-law, I think it's gross. It's daughter-in-law. Because they're most likely underage. And then it's gross. It's got to be blood related. You know what, there's people in Kentucky or Virginia that's so much incest over a couple like decades that they turn blue.
Yeah,
that shit's wild, dude.
I watched a movie recently called Barbarian about incest, kind of. Barbarian is a very good movie. Go see it.
It's a horror movie, right?
It's very scary. It's gonna be on HBO Max soon.
Fuck that.
So good. If you like horror movies, come over to my house and watch it. Don't.
Oh, a movie buddy.
Do not come over to my house. Unless I invite you.
Someone just shows up. I watch the podcast. How'd you know where I live?
How'd you find me? What incest causes? Okay.
Nope, we don't need that.
Incest is marriage or sexual intercourse with a relative. Marriage with a relative.
Like you kept going. Then you're like, wait a second. Marriage? Well, marriage?
Marriage with a relative within the prohibited degree of consanguinity. What is that word? You aren't gonna know it. I don't mean to be rude, but you aren't gonna know.
I was trying to see how I could pronounce it.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know. Between close blood relatives. See? Blood. It's gotta be through blood.
It's like that episode of Community where
now, what about this?
Okay.
What if someone gets a blood transfusion?
Yeah, you can't fuck that person.
You can't fuck that person.
You can't
then,
fuck
right?
that person. We should give each other our blood just in case.
Oh. Ew. 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 That made my skin crawl.